Hello, and today I'm going to show you how to import teacher created assessments into Wayground, a platform that formerly used to be called Quizizz. So let's head on over to Wayground. So before I get into the process, first I'm going to show you how to log in for those that are not familiar. So as you can see, the gamified platform Quizizz is now Wayground. If you're a teacher, you can sign up for free. There's no charge to join. So I'm going to go in and sign in. All right, so when you sign in, you're considered an admin for your account. So to import a teacher created assessment, whether you created it in using Google Docs or any other document type, you're going to go over here to my library because that is where all of the items you create or add to your library are located. You're going to go over to add resource and you're going to go to upload your own resource. So this is where you bring in your teacher created items. So I'm going to go to Google Drive, and of course you need to give Wayground access to your Google Drive. Press continue, continue, and here I go. So I'm going to input something like this vocabulary quiz that I have here. I'm going to press select and let it do its job. And it looks like Wayground uses AI-like features to read your document. So it looks like it pulled some of the text from my assessment. And then you have these options here. You can customize and ask, would you like to use them or generate new ones? I'm going to use extract existing questions so I won't have to come up with any that I've already come up with already. And because my resource is aligned to fourth grade, I'm going to change this to fourth grade. I'm going to leave it as English as the output language. And then I'm going to go to create resource. You're going to give it some time to turn your teacher graded assessment into something that's gamified for this platform because this is a platform where you can gamify learning content. And see, it looks like it didn't really change up my document that much. It looks like it stayed true to what I already had typed in the document. It just made it into a format that is gamified for students that engaged and possibly do better on the assessment than you probably expected. And you can go through all these settings if you like. Publicly visible. If you want others to be inspired, you can restrict it to just you and people that you share this with, or everyone is in your organization, whether it's your school, your grade level. I'm not going to change anything at this moment. Um, Also, you could also post this to your learning platform, whether it's Google Classroom, ClassLink, Schoology, but I'm not gonna change anything. So I like to preview it to see if it's like the format that I would like my students to see. So this is actually a preview of what the students would see on their screens if you were to administer this at this very moment. So they would see the questions like this. These would act as multiple choice kind of questions. So yeah, if you're looking for a gamified solution, I think this is one good um, platform to use for something that you created already, rather than you having to take the time to come up with questions within this platform. If you already have something typed on the document, you can just import it into this platform, and voila, it can turn it into something like this, which is pretty interactive for students of any grade level. So I'm going to click publish, and then it's going to say your quiz is saved and ready to be played with students. And let's see what it does after this. So this is kind of like a landing page. Once you publish the assessment, you can, this is how you would post it to your learning platform. You would press assign. You can also add accommodations for students that are allowed read aloud extra time according to their student profile. Yeah, you have all these accommodations you can turn on for your students based on your account, whether you have a free account or a premium account. Some of these features are going to be released to you and some are not. Um, and it's either to add an anti-cheating monitor. Yeah, so you can you catch a student trying to look up the answer on a browser, this can stop them from doing that. You can add little gamified settings. So this is where you would, so this is where you set up your classes if you don't already have them set up. And the easiest way, if you have a learning platform, you can easily just import your classes like this, where it says import classes, and choose the platform that you're using to import your classes. Hopefully, I've made your life easier. And thank you for listening.